Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm joined by Stephen Rudelhoff from the Terra Nova School of Light. Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining today. It's really appreciated.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's lovely talking to you and being part of this. It's really lovely.
Oh, it's exciting. Stephen, as we were chatting just before we started the recording today, I was saying to you that I was so excited about speaking with you today because you are offering quite a unique take on not just therapy, but also the groups of people that you work with. So would you like to take a moment, perhaps just to sort of introduce yourself and introduce the work that you do and tell our viewers and listeners what it is that you actually do?
Okay, well, I've been a complementary therapist for 25 years or more, and I treat mainly autism, people with special needs. These group of people, non-verbal, self-harming, and it's very interesting work. I deliver a range of treatments with them, from aromatherapy to Reiki, sound healing, colour therapy, all sorts of different therapies. And it's very interesting. I've seen amazing results over the 20 years I've been treating them. This afternoon, I will be treating the first client who I ever started treating, and that was over 20 years ago. And one of my Down syndrome clients, it was his 60th birthday yesterday.
My goodness.
So, and that is very unusual.
I've just got goosebumps, actually.
Yeah,
that is so unusual. Incredible. What have you been doing with that particular client?
Mainly, I go in there and I do an aromatherapy massage on the feet and legs. But also I'm channeling energy and clearing, hitting all the certain reflex points of the feet and that. So I'm just really empowering that person. And also, a lot of these people don't get a lot of touch. And we have a laugh as well, the sessions have their serious parts, and then they have their laughs. And so I feel over the years, I've sort of learned to go in there with the client, and it's like giving them an energy clean and refresh all their energies and all their physical with the massage and the smells of the aromatherapy, and off they go. So I see them at least 2 to 3 times a week. Every week. So it's a constant. It's not one of these therapies, or you might see the client every month or every 2 months. These are constant therapies happening once or twice a week.
Wow.
So you're
amazing.
Yeah. So you're really getting some good work in there and with them. So it is lovely, and there's been so many changes in their behaviours. They will make better eye contact with their support workers, their parents, if they've got any parents. Their moods are better, they're calmer, and they've started trying new things as well without being difficult. I've had autism clients who have got into art, writing poetry. I've had autism clients who wouldn't let anyone touch their feet or neck. It's fine with me. I get straight in there, and the support workers can't believe what we're doing. And how are you doing that? And I say, well, it's the energy and who you are, and just treating them like anyone else, it's amazing work. So,
oh my goodness, that is absolutely it's wonderful. It really truly is. It's so very needed. And I love the idea that you have this incredible continuity of
Yeah.
treatments, because you're right, it is very difficult, if you're having, if you're having just a treatment once a month and so on and so forth. I guess the question that will come up, possibly in our viewers' minds, is, gosh, is that really expensive to have, say, 3 treatments a week or something like that? How do people access?
Well, what I do, I go into a lot of their supported living homes, and the treatments I do come out of their activity account. So it is classed as an activity for them. And a lot of these people don't do a lot of activities. And some of the homes, I'm the only person they will see because of the level of their ability or disability. They don't do a lot. So, and the support workers, I've got such a rapport with them all now over the years. Oh, Steve, would you mind seeing that person again? Or that? So it's brilliant. So it comes out of their activity fund. And I have found over the years that a half an hour treatment is fine, because with autism, they haven't got a long attention span. In the beginning, when I was learning, the treatment would last 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They'll be up, down, in and out, maybe throwing stuff at you and that. So, but all of my clients now will lay down for half an hour and let me deliver the treatment.
Wow, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, brilliant. Now, the thing is, the next thing I anticipate with our viewers is that they're actually going to be chomping at the bit thinking, you know what, there's such a need for this.
Yes.
How can I get involved?
Yes.
How can I?
Yes.
So obviously you teach, don't you, Steve?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about, sort of what you do with your teaching? How do you teach? What do you teach? And how can people find out about it?
Okay. Well, all what I've learned over the years, I've been self-taught. I got thrown in the deep end to treat an autism client right in the beginning. So all this comes from my own experience over 20 years. So what I would teach would be, the importance of continuity, how to liaise with the support workers, the importance of what support workers come into the room with you, placing your equipment in the same place every time, not having fear, because it takes a special sort of therapist to go in with no fear with this group of people. I'll show you how to cope with that. And also, how to do the treatments, how to manage them, how to do the write-ups. So it covers everything. I will be explaining all about my experiences, what can happen, what could happen, and all of that. So, we've got a lovely training school here. We'll do the training over a day or 2 days, depending on how long it will take. Depends what sort of therapist that person is. So it might be for some, it might not be for others. How to hold the space when one of the clients is having a stressful episode and throwing things at you. How to hold the space, what to do in that circumstance. So the importance of protection and all of these sort of things. So I give a fully comprehensive day or 2 days, depends how we get on. So
Yes. So do you train people who are already practitioners, so they're already qualified in something, and then what you do is you then add this sort of extra dynamic of
yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, that would be ideal, because it's you will need to have the basics of being a therapist, and then it's so different from working with other clients who don't need this attention. It is so important that you keep that that boundaries around you. And I've found that the clients I have the clients that I treat, you've got to build that rapport with them as well, and bring all what you've known together, because it is so difficult working in a home when you've got the telephone going, you've got the support workers going. Hey, Joan, does Christopher need this?
Yes.
You might have a Hoover going, doors slamming.
Yes.
We're a lot of therapists, you normally have this lovely, quiet space.
With whale song on the CD player.
Yes. So it is quite different working in these surroundings with all of this going on, and you've got to hold that space with that autistic client and deliver the treatment. Yes,
this is terrific. Now, obviously, I appreciate that you've been in these particular environments for a long time.
Yeah.
Is it difficult for somebody coming along now? Let's say somebody comes and trains with you. For somebody to come in and do the training with you, and then go and try to sort of get involved in a care home, because obviously there's so much red tape nowadays. And I'm just wondering, is it difficult for somebody to sort of get into that sort of environment nowadays? Is it harder now than it was, back in the day? I mean, how does all of that work?
It can be difficult. I work for 2 or 3 homes. Affinity Trust is one of my homes. I work there nationwide.
Right.
And how I originally got into treating autism, I would go to a home and offer my services, voluntarily first, give a demonstration. And also they would have backup from me as well. To say they've done this training, they've been with me, I've been treating these clients for 20 odd years, these are the results, what happened. So I know a lot of people, I've got a lot of people around the country I do know, and different organisations, so I would help them the best I would. And just going back, if any of these therapists would, because I believe that there's a lot of parents out there who've got autistic children, and the autistic child's energy is really nice frequency, very high level, very high vibrating. And the parents are really pulling their hair out at times in how do we manage this? So I've always encouraged parents to either try to do energy course or learn some information about complementary therapies, so that the parents and the child can blend together as well. So yeah.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely amazing. That would be so helpful to so many people. Especially as autism is really on the increase, isn't it?
It is.
It's crazy, crazy stuff, crazy figures. Stephen, how do people find out about you? How do they learn more? How do they find out how to come and train with you?
Okay, well, they can visit my website, Terra School of Light. .com. They can get all my information off of there. My numbers and email addresses will be on there, and they can contact me through that, and I will reply.
Okay. And I should say, for anybody watching this on YouTube, there's a little sort of down arrow just to the bottom right of the screen as you're looking at it. And if you click on that, what will happen is that the show notes will sort of drop down, and you'll be able to get all of Stephen's contact details, his website, his telephone numbers, etc., there as well. So that's sort of belt and braces. And of course, also you are listed on the CMA website. So again, if all else fails, come to the CMA website and they'll be able to find you. So Stephen, this has been absolutely amazing. I know you've got a busy day, so I don't want to keep you, although I would love to, because we'll have to do this again, because I want to know more about your work. But I'll love you and leave you for now. And I just want to thank you so much for being with us. And thank you for your brilliant work and the massive contribution you're making to society. It's so valid and so valuable.
Thank you so much, Jane. That's lovely. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Okay. See you soon, Stephen. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.